10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo. First down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Allen. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. Now it's Taylor, dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to go deep for Conley. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And that'll be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A give to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it with McCoy. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Leopard.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's McCoy. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And his throw is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Finding some room at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. A handoff to Fournette. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. That didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Taylor. Throw left side complete. It's Paul. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. They go play action with Taylor. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here's Murphy. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good pickup there, a 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Gun! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Buying time to his left. Looking long for Westbrook. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out come the Bills. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on first down. Floating one incomplete. Sammy Watkins the intended target, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Taylor on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might. Had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Taylor on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A little juke. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Taylor. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch him now, Barney.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Gun!
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Gone! Here we go now.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to go down again. Brian Orakpo. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And taken right on the 30. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Slow.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Taylor. And that's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st.
Slow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gone!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's taken it around the 40. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Again, it's Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now Taylor to throw. Forced out to his left. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Here's a give to Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Conley. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Third and long, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Under pressure, they got him again. Miles Jack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch him now, Barney.
On play action, Allen going for the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen now, operating from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Conley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play action now. Taylor. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it flop, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
From the gun, Allen. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. Here's Allen. He may try, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation, 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you...
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brett. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bet. I got the beam in the flats. I got a in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what